Hi everyone. So today we're going to make homemade kinetic sand. Now in your activity bag, you should have a Ziploc bag that looks like this. And this is our sand mixture that we're going to use. It has sand and corn flour in it. It's sometimes hard to find corn flour, so we bought it and mixed it for you. And you'll also find a paper that tells you how to make it. So for it, you will also need a bowl, a tablespoon, some washing liquid, that's like dishwashing liquid, and some water. Let's get started. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is pour out that sand into that big bowl or that container that you may have. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour it out into my big bowl. Tilt this just a little bit so you can maybe see as I pour into my big bowl. Pour, 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 pour. I'll pour it all inside. And now that I have all my sand inside, see? Next, I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of, well, 1 tablespoon of the washing liquid. I'm going to squeeze it all out. Pour it in. And just mix that. I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. I'm wearing gloves because I have a cut on my hand and I really don't want to get the sand inside of that boo-boo. But you don't have to wear gloves. So I'm going to just mix it all up. And I'll keep mixing. And then I'm going to add some water to it, just a little bit, so it has the same feel of kinetic sand. So let me get my water, just a little bit. And I'm going to stir. I like using my hands for stuff like that. See, so I'm just mixing it up. Mixing. You can use a spoon to stir if you want. And because I use dishwashing liquid, it smells pretty nice. If you want to, you can add food coloring. I'd rather just have it white. It kind of reminds me of the powdery snow that we saw outside the other day. So I'm just going to keep mixing it. And once it's all mixed up, I'll have kinetic sand. I've mixed up all of my sand, and it's kind of hard to see. I added a little bit more soap and a little bit more water until it came out powdery. Really powdery, almost sticky like kinetic sand. So I'm going to leave this out to dry for 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll see what happens. And here's my kinetic sand. I should be able to mold it. I think I'm going to let it dry out just for a little bit longer because it's still kind of wet. But yep,